the Philippines and awesome. Like everywhere we go, there's so many people that like want to get pictures or sign autographs, and just seeing the growth here of the support that we've had is amazing. We had like a press con and like a media meet and greet at one of the Adidas stores here, and so many people showed up, and it was really great. My favorite moment, obviously, it was winning our game versus New Zealand, just that feeling. I mean, you could see it on all our faces. We were just really grateful, really blessed to be in that position. I think all of us were like crying after that game. So that was like one of my favorite moments. But honestly, to summarize like the whole World Cup in my experience, I really just think the best part was seeing all the supporters that showed up for us. Like they were really our 12th man in any game. They made every single game feel like a home game, especially the game against Norway. We stepped out in the stadium and honestly, there were flags everywhere. There was our colors, and basically that stadium, I think there was like 38,000 there, something like that, 32,000. And I think like 30,000 of those were Filipino people. Like, so it was amazing. The atmosphere was just unreal.
What would you say are the positives to take away from this tournament? Yeah, for the Philippines.
The positives is definitely like what we can learn from this. Obviously it's our first World Cup, our debut, and we played some good opposition leading up to the World Cup, in some friendlies and some tournaments, but we've never played like Norway. We didn't play Sweden. We didn't play teams of that caliber.
Mhm.
And so I think it's just really great that we were exposed to that level of play, and that so like building on that, I think it's a positive that we can see what we did and see how we compare to those teams and just move forward and hopefully grow and hopefully someday be at that level as well.
What would you say are the next things that the Philippines should do to be at the next level?
Um, I think right now, I think we've done so much growth in the 2 years that we've had, like with Alan as our coach. From 2 years, we've made like 15, 20 years growth within that short period of time. And so I think just moving forward, we just need to have our federation continue to support us like a real national team would. And they've done such a great job thus far. And I just hope it continues, but also like support of the fans, support of media coverage so that people can see us and watch us play. But like team wise, personally, I just think we have to continue building upon the momentum that we've set thus far in the World Cup, and setting our goals, being true to our core values, but also still pushing to get better every single day.
Okay. So what's next for you uh, personally? Are you gonna be going back to Serbia?
As of right now, I'm still trying to figure that out. I've been talking to some clubs, talking with my agent. But yeah, I'm still trying to, it's in the works.
Okay. So just going back to a little bit about on the tournament, can you tell me just about, just the reactions that you got from friends here in Southern California?
Yeah, everyone was just saying like how proud they were, and how some like people came out and saying like, oh, I played high school with her, I played club with her. Like they were just so very proud. And it's really great to see that, because obviously I was born and I was raised in like Rosemead, San Gabriel area. And so just seeing that reaction from them was really heartfelt, just because it just brought me back to like my home. It was really great. I got a taste of both my Mexican side and Filipino side. I personally grew up more with my abuelita, my Mexican side. So like growing up, she like basically was like raising me more. So I was learning how to speak Spanish. We took trips to Mexico. So I feel like growing up, I was more like in tune with my Mexican side. Obviously, I would see my Filipino grandparents. Um, but it was really great just to see, or just to feel and experience a taste of like both cultures, like, Filipino, Mexican, and the American side of it. I really wish I learned more of all the languages.
Uh-huh.
Now, looking back, I was like, really wish I would have done better at that. But no, it was really great, like experiencing it and growing up with all the cultures surrounding me.
When you were in college, did anybody like from the Mexican national team ever approach you?
It was actually when I was around 12 or 13. This was when I was still doing like recreational AYSO
Mhm.
soccer. I had a coach and he had like a connection to like the Mexican national team or something. It was a long time ago, so my memory of it's kind of fuzzy,
Mhm.
but they were having like a national team camp and were like tryouts. And this coach was like, "Oh, you and your sister should like go try out." So I just remember me and my sister and my dad go try out, and we go to like the registration desk, and they're like, "Who are you?" And my dad was like, "Oh, like they're gonna try out." But they were like, "You're not on the list." But we like name dropped the coach that like referred us. And so me and my sister tried out. And I think towards the end, they were like, you guys did really well, but you're too young right now. So I think they were just like, come back another time. But that was like the only instance I've had like with the Mexican national team.
So you said that you were like around like what age?
I think I was around like 11, 12. I think.
Okay.
Maybe I could have been younger. I'm not exactly sure. It was awesome. Like my dad came to the first game because my other family was in Sydney and they were just doing like touristy stuff. So they missed the first game. But my my dad was there. And I just remember after the first game, couldn't find him at all in the stadium. So I was there after the game. I was texting him. I was like, "Were you even there? I could not find you." But I met up with him afterwards at the hotel. So that was good. And then my whole family, everyone that was there supporting me, came to the second and third game. And the second game, for sure, that was such a great game to play because obviously against New Zealand in their home country. So the stadium was full. We got the win. It was amazing. I remember we were going around the stadium, all of us, like the whole team. And we started at one part of the stadium and went around this way. And my family was like on the other side. So I had to make an entire round just to see them. And the entire way I was looking for them because I didn't really know where they were sitting. So the entire time I was going around, I was looking for them, like, where are they? And then there's a video that my sister took of when I finally spotted them and I ran to them and I just like started crying.
Excellent. Um, well, that's it. Is there anything else that you want to add just about your experience playing for the Philippines or the World Cup overall?
Yeah, just the entire experience has been amazing. Like just team wise, watching how much growth this team has made, not even in the past 2 years, but back when I first started with the national team, it's like a completely different team, completely different atmosphere. I'm just so proud of everyone that's come in and out of the team. Um, the best moments of my life have been with this team, and I'm so very grateful. And just being on the team has kind of helped me be more in touch with my Filipino side, just because, like I said, I grew up more with my Mexican grandma. And so being with the national team, it's really helped me connect more with like my roots, my heritage on the Filipino culture, just everything. And I love it so much. And I just wish, like, experience all of this. I just wish my Filipino grandparents could watch me and like see where I am now. Just because they passed away, unfortunately, when I was young, they didn't get to see me on the with the national team representing the country, and so it just makes me emotional. Just because I just want to
Yeah.
know like